if Dogecoin can ride the coattails of a relief rally from Bitcoin and from the rest of the market, it could straighten the chart out and possibly do that. What is up, guys? Norris Digital Assets coming at you with another video. The video today is going to be on Dogecoin. The chart is not looking so hot. It hasn't been looking very hot for at least about a week. It hasn't been looking great. We have Bitcoin down. We have all these different cryptos down. It's a giant red day. We have a lot of FUD out there. Fear, uncertainty, doubt on everything. On this Evergrande crap out of China, this giant company. There is so many FUD stories with the SEC. The FUD stories have not stopped, including the, is it inflation coming? Is deflation coming next? When are these bubbles going to pop? No one knows. But at this point in time, right now, we're going to just look at Dogecoin for starters. Guys, if you haven't yet, you need to subscribe. Down here in the corner is my logo. Click my logo and click subscribe, because in this market, crypto is so volatile, to be honest. Like, it's so extremely volatile that, in my opinion, you want to follow a variety of channels. You want to follow the bears. You want to follow the bulls. You can follow traders if you want. You can follow hodlers, moon boys, conservative investors. Follow a variety of people and make your own decisions. Get information from as many sources as you can, and make your opinions and your determinations based off that. So subscribe down here in the corner now, and then click the bell notification so you'll see when I release any videos. I'm going to be covering 20 plus assets, including ADA, Cardano, XRP, VeChain, Digibyte API 3, Algo, let's see, DAG, HBAR, VeChain. We got all kinds of coins. What else do I got here? I got Ethereum Classic, Litecoin. We're covering all kinds of stuff. So just subscribe and then follow me on Twitter. As far as the Dogecoin chart, I mean, the reason that, so this is a textbook at the end of a bull run. This was like a textbook dead cat bounce, basically, where you got the bullish cross on August 14th. You come up, you get a little overextended, you come back down. These aren't major warning shots, but these are some warning shots. When you come back up and you fail to make a higher ear, you've got this ear here, you've got this ear here. When you fail to make a higher high and you hit your head, you're creating a descending channel, a descending downward trend line, a descending trend line in this way. Now, this is the flash crash candle. This is on the daily. When you get that flash crash and you fall, and then this giant wick, you come back up, and then you're kind of sitting sideways. The Dogecoin did not handle the flash crash very well at all compared to a lot of other coins. It didn't have really a spring back or a whole lot of anything. It didn't straighten out its 20 EMA at all. Its 20 EMA did a sharp point right here, if you can see that. Drag over. So look at, that's an extremely sharp point that it made, because it already had a red candle here. The flash crash, after that sharp point, the 20 EMA just never recovered. So basically, when you see this bullish cross on the daily, it's not the worst indicator in all of charts, but I would say it's one of the worst. When it's pronounced like this and you get this separation between these here, like, sure, we're supposed to be starting a bull run right now, and we're supposed to be starting, Q4 is supposed to be, according to most major channels and a lot of the crypto influencers, October, November, December, sooner or later, the bull run, the second half of this bull run looked to be imminent very recently. And so that's sort of, you gotta take that into consideration when you're looking at this. But at the end of the day, this is one of the worst signs in all of charts. Like, to be honest, that's a sell sign. That's a get out of Dodge sign. To be honest, I don't hold any Dogecoin right now. I got out of my Dogecoin somewhere in here. So I got out of it for the time being. As far as where Dogecoin could be going next, I definitely could see Dogecoin heading towards 16 cents for sure. On a wick, maybe a candle body. Probably not a candle body, but it could definitely come to 16 cents with the just a small point of a wick. Maybe not wicks this long. Those are pretty long wicks. But yes, I could definitely see Dogecoin coming down to this 16 cent. I mean, you can see how it's already drawn in from a previous video I did on Dogecoin, which my opinion on Dogecoin a little bit longer term hasn't changed at all. If we can get a relief rally with Bitcoin and with the rest of the crypto market anytime soon, and Dogecoin can ride the tails of that relief rally a little bit and straighten this chart out and slowly get this 20 EMA to start flattening out and then get some curvature back up, which is what you'd want to see. So you'd end up getting the cross here, but you'd get the recross here because we're trying to start the second half of this bull run. That's what we've been trying to do for the last couple of weeks. September is known as a dumpy month, but if Dogecoin can ride the coattails of a relief rally from Bitcoin and from the rest of the market, it could straighten the chart out and possibly do that and be back on track. None of the videos I've done on this channel so far, watch some of my other videos, especially if you have those coins, but none of the videos I have on this channel I'm not changing my stance on any of the videos. None of those videos have been invalidated. The charts, yeah, the charts are red and they're bad. And this Dogecoin chart is a little bit rough. I'm not going to lie to you. This Dogecoin chart's pretty rough. I definitely had some Dogecoin and exited out of that position for now. And even if I bought back into it right now, I would still be ahead of when I sold it. So definitely ahead. So and it could definitely still go lower. Maybe it won't, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see if it can find, if it can find support. You can see right here at one point in time it found this level as support. So let's see. Let's put a line across right. So it found it as candle bodies right there. So it found it as candle bodies these few days in here. When it went to correct down, it found that as support. So will it find support here? It's got a little green candle. We don't know at this point in time right now. The market's a little crazy, and Dogecoin is extremely speculative. It is the most speculative coin out there. I know Mark Cuban loves it. Sometimes I wonder though, like I respect Mark Cuban and he's a great entrepreneur, obviously, and his dedication and his talent and everything. Like I'm impressed with him overall, but I find it shocking that he isn't willing to meet with somebody like Charles Hoskinson from Cardano and actually talk crypto, like develop crypto. Like, yes, Dogecoin can get adopted more and more. We can get these price gains out of Dogecoin. I have a video on Dogecoin that I made with some price predictions. Find that on my channel, or I can link it below. I believe that can happen with Dogecoin, yes, but in the time being, it is surprising. Dogecoin is kind of a coin that it didn't have a full team working on it full time for years and years and years, being developed around the world with all these engineers and all these like super brilliant, some of the smartest or smarter people in the world working on this project, building it the last years and years and years. No, not at all. It's kind of just been kind of sitting sideways. But you have Ethereum and Cardano and some of these other projects, and it's just kind of surprising sometimes that Mark Cuban won't speak to them because there's enough room in this space. There will be enough room in this space, I believe, for a number of cryptos to survive and have their own identity and their own utility and their own uses. But that kind of makes me wonder about Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban does love Dogecoin, and I know that they accept it. The Mavericks accept the Dogecoin and whatever. Anyways, that was kind of just a side rant on that. But I do believe that Dogecoin could go down to the 16 cents. We don't know. If it does, obviously that's the ultimate buy area. What we saw over the summer for June and July, that's the ultimate buy area. So Even in these areas, these candle bodies, 17 cents. If you don't want to get too greedy, 17 cents. Look at all the support it found here on all these candle bodies here, and this is 17.9, 18 cents. So if you see 16, 17, or 18, and you're big on Dogecoin, you love Dogecoin, you watch a lot of these different Dogecoin channels, then that's obviously the spot where you'd want to throw in, where you'd want to accumulate more and add to your position, which I don't know. If it's 16 cents, there's a chance I could pick some up. So it just depends. It depends. There's so many factors in the market right now. This is very speculative, and we just have to continue to watch the market over the next week. I would be surprised if there isn't some sort of price action at the end of this week or this weekend. At some point, some sort of reversal in price action, at least a little bit to the upside. So I'd be very surprised if we don't see that. And there's a lot going on with the market. But that is an area where you could potentially accumulate, not financial advice, but you could accumulate more. And it's always with all these charts and with the market in general. We have this stock RSI just down here in the gutter. And it only stays down there for so long. Like historically, like we're basing this off of historical data here. Historically, it can only be down there so long. I mean, Dogecoin isn't the longest standing crypto out there by any means. It's been around for years. But, I mean, just looking at this, what we have here, I mean, how long before it's been, how long can it stay in oversold conditions? How long can it stay in oversold conditions before there is a reversal in price action to the upside? How long can it sit down there, you know? So that's part of it too right now, but this isn't the what I just drew in right there. That's not what I'm basing most of my opinion on. It's all these different indicators, looking at all the different indicators at once, looking at all the indicators and combining that with the news cycle, because the story does play into it too, but you have fundamentals, you have utility, you have the news cycle, you have all the indicators on the charts in general. You have so much else to look at. The charts are kind of like blueprints though, typically in something like manufacturing or building, construction, things like that. Obviously blueprint is king. As long as there's no errors in it and it doesn't need a red line, the blueprint is king. And the charts are kind of that way. So that's we're using many different indicators here, and that's the possibility for the next support level for Dogecoin. 18 cents isn't far from here. That's not really hard to predict by any means. But if it does hit 16 cents, especially on a wick, which will happen within like a 2-hour period, if you see like 16.8 cents, even like 17.3 cents within, and if it drops low to like 16.1 cents in that range, it can be gone within 2 hours. It can spring back up within an hour, within a half an hour. It can spring back up and be 17, 18, 19 cents. If you're really trying to buy the bottom, that 16 cents was kind of the golden number throughout this summer. So, you know, 17 cents, 18 cents, it's going to spring back. So basically, you know what I'm saying is I don't expect Dogecoin to all of a sudden be 12 cents or 8 cents and revisit numbers that we haven't seen since like before it even made its run. You know, it started its major run and was really hitting the news at like 4, 5, 6 cents in that area. You know, a lot of people hadn't heard of it till, you know, 7 cents, 8 cents, whatever. But I don't see that. That's not what I expect to see. I expect 16 to be that bottom area and be the bargain level. And I expect Dogecoin to try to ride the coattails of a relief rally that's got to be coming here sooner than later. Let's see what happens at the end of this week. Let's see what happens this weekend. Not an earth-shattering, mind-blowing video by any means, but just kind of a little bit of an update on just Dogecoin in general. And follow me on Twitter if you haven't yet. My largest holding, Cardano, ADA, that still has a run left in it. Second largest holding is XRP, and then these are in no certain order, but we're also going to be covering, like I said, VeChain, Digibyte, API3, and all these other coins. So follow me on Twitter, and if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe down here in the corner, click my logo and subscribe that way, or click subscribe below. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Hit the like button, the bell notification, pretty much the same thing that every other YouTube channel says, but on this video, I want you to actually click it. Like, just click it and click subscribe. And we're closing in on 1,000 subscribers on a brand new channel. So not too shabby, not too shabby. So that's going to be it for this video on Dogecoin. And let's keep watching. See ya.